Hello, welcome to AnAuraChicBeauty channel. Recently I bought some products from the M.A.C Me Over Collection that just came out, and so I thought I would do a tutorial using them. For the look, I'm focusing on my lips. It's a bright but deep pinky burgundy color, and then the eyeshadow colors are kept neutral, but they're still dramatic with a soft black with gold shimmer liner that's winged out, and then a kind of soft dark brown shadow line on the bottom with kind of big full lashes, and then the cheeks, it's a matte curly pink. I think this look is great for fall, and so let's get started on the tutorial. For my skincare, I've been using a couple of new products. The first one is DDF Ultra-Lite Oil-Free Moisturizing Dew, and this moisturizer is suitable for any skin type, but especially for combination to oily skin, I think they'll really like it because it's quick absorbing, it's lightweight, it has a kind of water gel-like texture, and even for my normal to dry skin, I feel that's very moisturizing, so I really like this product. For my eye cream, I've been using Benefit. It's Potent Eye Cream. I got this from a skincare gift with purchase set when one of the Benefit reps came into Sephora, and it had a couple of other skincare products to try out. And this eye cream is supposed to brighten and fade dark circles. I feel that's very moisturizing under the eye area, but it's not heavy or greasy. It wears well under makeup, but I don't notice my under eye circles being really any brighter or that the dark circles have faded, but overall I think it's a nice product. I already applied my Cover FX primer, and now I'm going to apply my concealers. First, I'm going to use M.A.C Select Cover Up in the color NW25, and this has a pinky undertone, so it's going to help cover the dark circles under my eyes. And I'm using a Smashbox number 10 brush, and I'm just using a very small amount of product and just going to apply it only where the dark circles are, just kind of tapping it in and then buffing it in circular motions to blend. Make sure to get the inner corners near the nose. Then I'm going to use another M.A.C Select Cover Up Concealer, this time in the color NC20, and I'm going to apply it first over the other concealer under my eyes, and this is going to help brighten the under eye area and also blend into the rest of the skin better. I'm also going to use this concealer to cover blemishes and any other darker spots that I want to cover on my skin, and I'm just going to kind of stipple it on the area and then buff the edges to blend. I'm also going to apply around my nose where it can get a little red. Next, I'm going to set my concealers and even out my skin tone using a powder foundation. Today, I'm using M.A.C Studio Fix Powder Plus in the color NC25. And most powder foundations come with a makeup sponge to apply it with, but I don't like using these because I find that you apply way too much product on your face and it can end up looking a little cakey and heavy. So instead, I like using a brush, either a kabuki brush like this. This is Too Faced retractable kabuki brush, or a big powder brush, which is what I'm going to be using. This is M.A.C 138, and so I just like to pick up the powder, shake off the excess, and then just slightly dust it all over my face. And by using a brush, you have the control of building up the coverage where you want it, and just kind of buff it into the skin. I applied my powder foundation after my concealer because I find applying a liquid product over a powder can be a little bit difficult to blend and look a little cakey. I like the M.A.C Studio Fix Powder Foundation because it's quick and easy to apply. It gives medium to full buildable coverage, and it has a matte finish, but sometimes it can look a little dry and flat on my face. So I like to bring back a little bit more moisture and give a little bit more dimension to my face using M.A.C Fix Plus. It's a skin refresher finishing mist. You can buy this at freestanding and pro stores and online, and this is the mini travel size, but you can get the full size anywhere. And you can use any spray that you like. It doesn't have to be this one. You can use, Evian spray bottle or even just water. And I just spray a few spritz all over my face, just like that, and just wait a few minutes until it dries, and it seems to take away some of the powdery finish on my face and just make it a little bit more dewy and more natural looking. For the brows, they usually look a little bit more darker and fuller for the fall season. So today I'm using MAC brow pencil in the color Stud, and it's a darker brown, and I'm just going to lightly fill them in. Just light feathery strokes. And then I blend it in using an angled brow brush, just kind of pulling the line into the brows, kind of softening it. Then I'm going to keep the brows in place using a clear brow gel, just brushing them through. The eyeshadows I'm using today are kind of pinky browns and slightly cooler colors. So today I'm using MAC Painterly Paint Pot as my eyeshadow base. It has a pinky beige kind of undertone, and I'm using my MAC 252 brush to apply from the lash line all the way up to the brows. I'm also applying under my lash line because I'm going to be using some eyeshadows and liners there. The first eyeshadow I'm going to use is MAC Wedge. It's a matte light taupe color, and I'm going to use my MAC 224 brush. It's just a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to sweep this all over the crease as my contour color. I'm also sweeping this color under the lash line. Next, I'm going to use Moleskin eyeshadow. It's a matte nude beige color, and I'm going to use my MAC 239 brush. It's a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to pat this all over the lid, stopping right at the socket of the crease. Next, I'm going to use MAC Outre eyeshadow. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's a matte medium yellow brown, and I'm going to use my MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to apply it to the socket of the crease. It's going to help blend in any harsh lines and give a little bit more definition to the crease. I just sweep the color back and forth and then buff it out in circular motions. I'm also sweeping this color under the lash line, about 2/3 on the outer corners. Next, I'm using MAC Carbonized eyeshadow. It's a pearly dark brown color, and I'm using my MAC 226 brush. This is limited edition, but you can use any pointed pencil crease brush, and I'm just going to apply it to the outer corners of the lid just for a subtle definition. So I'm going to kind of draw a diagonal line and then just kind of blend it inwards. And I'm using the tip of the brush to blend out the edges, but I'm not pulling the color too far in. Next, I'm going to do liner, and I'm first going to use MAC Kohl Power Eye Pencil in Feline. It's a matte black. This is a limited edition product, but MAC re-releases this in a lot of collections, so you can always get it next time, or just use any matte black eyeliner pencil. And I'm going to line my top and bottom waterline. Next, I'm going to use MAC Avenue Fluidline. It's a soft black with gold shimmer, and I'm using Sephora number 23 angled eyeliner brush, and I'm going to create a wing liner. So I'm first going to line the top lash line. I first just draw a regular liner all the way across. To create the wing liner, I first open my eyes and look at my lower lash line, and just imagine that line continually going upwards, and at the outer corner at the top lash line, I just draw that line like at a diagonal angle, kind of matching the lower lash line. And then at that same point, I just pull the liner inwards. Then for the lower lash line, I'm going to use MAC Liquid Lash Liner in Point Black. It's a matte black. And I'm going to use my MAC 311 brush to pick up the product. And then just kind of smudge it on the lower lash line. This is going to be my base for a powder eyeshadow. You can use the same black liner that you used on the waterline, but I like using the MAC Liquid Lash liners or these kind of semi-permanent liquid liners because they really stay on well for me. Then I'm going to use Carbonized eyeshadow again with a flat smudge brush. This is MAC 214, and lay it right on top of the black liner on the lower lash line. Just first pressing on the eyeshadow and then smudging out the edges to blend. The last eyeshadow I'm going to use is MAC Creamy Bisque. It's a frosty ivory color, and I'm going to use the same MAC 239 brush that I used on the lid, just on the other side of it, and I'm going to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. The last step I'm going to do for the eyes is curl lashes, apply mascara, and apply false lashes. Today I'm using MAC No. 3s, and I layered two of them together so I created a more thicker, fuller, dramatic lash, and then I'll move on to cheeks and lips. For the cheeks, I'm first going to use MAC Lightscapade Mineralize Skinfinsh. This was limited edition, but you can use any favorite highlighter powder that you like, and I'm going to use the tip of my MAC 138 brush to apply. I'm just going to apply it right onto the cheekbones. I'm also going to apply it on the bridge of the nose and on the cupid's bow of the lip. Then for the cheek color, I'm going to use MAC Stunner Blush. It's a light corally pink, and I'm going to use the same MAC 138 brush, but I'm going to use the side of it, and I'm going to apply it starting from the middle of the cheeks, blending it forward onto the apples. Even though we're using a bright lip color, you still want to add a little bit of color to your cheeks just to give balance to the whole look. Then to contour and give a little bit more depth to the cheeks, I'm going to use MAC Blunt Blush, which is this one. It's a matte, kind of warm, plummy brown color. And again, I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to use the tip of it to contour right under the cheekbones, towards the back of the cheeks near the hairline. Just kind of bringing it forward a little bit, making sure to blend in well. For the lips, I'm first going to use MAC Magenta Lip Pencil. It's a bright pinky purple color, and I'm going to outline and fill in the entire lip area. Then I'm going to use another MAC lip pencil. This is in Vino. It's a dark reddish purple color, and I'm just going to use this to outline the lips to create a little bit more depth. And when using a lip pencil, you want to make sure that it's well sharpened, and you want to use the side of the pencil, not the tip, because using the tip will dull out quicker, and using the sides will help create a more crisp line. And you want to pull your lips kind of tight, like that. And it's kind of funny, but you'll have a lot easier time to create a straighter, even line. Then for the lipstick, I'm going to use MAC Rebel, and it looks really dark in the tube, but it's actually a bright pinky burgundy color, and you can use a lip brush if you want for more control and precision application, but I'm just going to apply straight from the tube. To ensure that the lipstick color lasts all day, what I like to do is apply one layer of lipstick and then blot it with a tissue, just like that, and then apply another layer of lipstick. To prevent lipstick from going onto your teeth, what I like to do is stick my finger in my mouth and then slide it out, and you'll see some of the residue get onto your finger and not on your teeth. One last lip tip I wanted to share is use a little bit of your concealer. I'm using MAC Select Cover Up in NC20 with a small flat brush or an angle eyeliner brush. I'm using MAC 231, and you want to line the outside of your lip on the very edge, and then blend the color out. And what this is going to do is create a really defined lip and erase any smudges and also prevent your lipstick from bleeding and kind of highlight your lips because it's going to be a little bit lighter and it's going to be more well defined. This step is optional, but I find that it really helps to make the lips look a lot more clean and more finished. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys like it and that it inspires you to get out of your comfort zone and wear bolder lip colors for the fall season. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.